In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to raise your income safely without taking the risk or adding to your margin debt through OARK. So we earn over $100,000 per year in dividends at this channel. And if you go to my performance and value, you'll see that we're up 42% for the year. So the Dow's up 2, the S&P's up 14, and the Nasdaq's up 30%. So we're beating all the indexes on a year-to-date basis. And on a daily basis, we still did pretty good today, up 0.44%. How are we doing this? We're buying the indexes. I'm out of breath because I had to run upstairs to get to a quiet place to do this video. Okay, so we tie our investments to the indexes. OARK is the Russell 2000, CLM is the S&P, and CRF is the Nasdaq, okay? CRF also is one of my favorite plays. That's where I get most of my performance from. As you can see here on a chart, it just goes down into the ground on a max time frame, okay? But it has a 21% dividend. And to that person who just joined my Discord chat room, I will get to you as soon as I finish this video. I will add you to the premium channel. So we have a 21% dividend, and the chart goes into the ground here. But if you go to a chart of Morningstar, if you go to Cornerstone and look at it on a Morningstar test, you see that it actually is going upward left to right on its chart, and it beat all of the indexes. So that's how I'm getting my performance. I tie my investments to the indexes, such as Cornerstones, such as OARK. And today I bought some more OARK, but I kept my margin debt the same. How did I do that? If you need help playing Cornerstone, email me for my e-guides at aikentod48@gmail.com. You have to learn how to play Cornerstone properly. You can't just buy it. You have to time it properly between its rights offerings, okay? Every year, most years, it has a rights offering, and that's why it looks like that on the chart. Many of these closed-end funds go downward left to right on their chart, but have a different story on Morningstar because of these rights offerings. So you have to learn how to time Cornerstone properly, and you have to ask for that drip. It's not just, you can't just toggle the drip, which here, I don't know if I showed you, but in every video I show you $8 is the market price for Cornerstone, and then the drip price down here is $6 at the NAV. So $6, if you saw here, Cornerstone, we go into the account. I'll show you all of my specific lots for Cornerstone. You'll see here CRF, $8 is the market price, but it drips its 21% dividend down here at the NAV of 6. So 652, okay, 642, that's a 27% gain. 627 here, 30% gain. 652, 25% gain. So this is why Cornerstone is a superior fund. It's 5 stars on Cornerstone, on Morningstar, 5 stars as you can see. So, but there are so many skeptics and so many haters of this fund. You have to learn how to play it right though, okay? OARK too. Okay, you have to learn how to play OARK properly. You want to pair OARK with ARKK or some kind of small cap exposure. So, but that we've already made videos on how to play OARK, okay? Also, really quickly, I just have to tell you I use some margin here. That's the other big theme of this channel. Okay, for every $1 you put in your account, you get $4 of purchasing power. So I'm using some margin to buy OARK, okay? Because the margin rate that I'm getting charged is less than, I'm getting charged 5% on my margin rate. So even if I was getting charged 10%, well, the 45% dividend of OARK more than covers that interest rate. And then my $100,000 in dividends will pay back this margin in less than 3 years, and my account will grow by $300,000. So my account will be at $700,000, my debt will be at 0 in less than 3 years, and I'll be left with all these dividend paying assets to myself, paying monthly cash flow for life, which acts as a paycheck or a pay stub, which then gives you qualifying income to the bank. So this is how you live financially free out of your brokerage account, is you not only have dividends, but those dividends qualify to banks for loans. And so that's how I was able to get my house and my car. And then also, you want dividends plus performance. So we got days gains potential here too. OARK up 0.6 today. So we got $130 on top of the 45% dividend we received. Cornerstone, we're up $2,000 in this fund, $1,600, so almost $2,000 in Cornerstone today. Okay, so if you need help with using margin, because I've been using margin for about 5 years now. I've been investing for 20 years. I've been using margin for 5, and there are a lot of tricks you have to use to use margin safely. Okay, if you need help with using margin, email me for my e-guides there at aikentod48@gmail.com. Again, for every $1 you put in your account, you get 4. I just use a fraction of this margin of purchasing power that everyone has that's granted to them automatically when they start a brokerage account. So this is the power of a brokerage account. All right, you have to play it safely. Same for Cornerstone. You have to learn how to play both of these things safely, Cornerstone and margin. But that's where I get my performance from, okay? So, and if you buy my e-guides, you get access to my Discord chat room, which that's where I alert you of the Cornerstone rights offering at, okay? When Cornerstone has its rights offering, I will alert you in the Discord chat room. We are also over 100 members strong in Discord, so if you have any questions on who does the drip or who has the best margin rates, other members in that chat room can answer your questions, in some cases better than I can. So OARK, I bought 5K today. How did I keep my debt the same though? My debt of $245,000, how did I keep that the same? Okay, well, I'll share with you that technique. It's really not complicated. I just want to share with you why, first of all, I'm adding to OARK, okay? And that's because ARKK, which is what OARK tracks ARKK here, the ARK Innovation Funds from Kathy Woods. First of all, you'll see that ARKK is breaking out, okay? So I bought OARK, obviously, for the dividend, but look, here's the real reason. ARKK, it's breaking out. Okay, it cleared the 200-day moving average in June, and it's been consolidating along that orange line, which is very important. And now it's having a breakout towards the $50 price target. So this price area of 50. So, and it was formerly at over 150. Okay, so you could see a move back to 75 or 100 in this fund easy, I think, if interest rates are falling. And next year is supposed to be a year of declining interest rates, so that's good for growth and bonds. And I just did a video on bonds this morning if you're interested in that. So I bought OARK to get exposure to not only growth, not only to get more income, but and to get Russell 2000 index exposure, but I'm also doing it because ARKK is breaking out, in my opinion. So how did I get that? How did I buy 5K but keep my margin at the same? I sold RYLD. Okay, I told you guys I've been waiting to sell RYLD. It's been on the chop block, and it's been a massive underperformer. The QYLDs of the world, RYLDs, XYLDs, the global X funds, they severely underperform in my opinion. So that's what I did today. I sold 5K RYLD, bought 5K OARK. And I took a loss on RYLD in the process, a paper loss here, as you can see. But I'm going to get this back in taxes. So I like taking losses where I can and harvesting tax losses where I can, because you get up to $3,000 back in losses every year when you invest in the stock market. So I'll get this back in taxes. Plus, I'm not really down this number. I've been collecting dividends on RYLD for years now, so I'm not really even down. That's just on paper. And again, I'm going to get that back in taxes at the end of the year. So that's how I did it, guys. And I'm going to sell a put on TNA tomorrow too to get more small cap exposure. That put is going to give me $1,000 in premiums. I already checked, and that's going to lower my margin to 244. I sell options down here to get even more exposure to the indexes and to knock down my margin further. And also I lower my cost basis, and it's a risk-adjusted way to buy the funds you're already going to buy. You sell the options instead. If you need help with playing options, go see my past videos. I'm going to make an e-guide soon on options, selling options. It's going to be the 5th volume, so stay tuned for that, guys. But anyway, that'll do it for this video, okay? I use margin, and I use an index-based approach to get my outperformance, not only to get the dividends to live financially free, but to outperform the market as well, because you need to outperform. You can't just get dividends. You have to keep this available for withdrawal number high so that you can swipe out of your account whenever you want. I use my E-Trade credit card to travel the world, buy food, buy a house, buy a car, but you have to keep this cushion number high, this available withdrawal number high, and so you have to get dividends and performance to keep that cushion high. And so OARK is that small cap exposure for me. And I just swapped it for RYLD, and that's how I kept my margin the same. So that'll do it for the video. Once again, if you have any questions on how to use margin, how to play Cornerstone, or how to access my Discord chat room, email me for my e-guides at akintalk48@gmail.com, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.